Right, hello, fellow YouTubians. God, I love that, Gary. I think that's brilliant. Here we are again. Where am I? Out in the kitchen. At Johnny Hacksaw's hacking shop. Here we go then. So I've got my 37 Ford panel van here. Don't know how many one of you got these. And if you saw my last one, I sawed the roof off of it. Well, since I've been not doing a lot, I've been doing a lot. So I've got this jigged up here. Right, so I sawed the roof off, which is down to that line, along there and around the bonnet. And then the next thing to do was a 4mm section, and that's below this line. Along that, what we call in England, a swage line. I don't know whether it's the same in the States, but the shaped moulding on there is called a swage. Anyway, so we've levelled that off across there. Stay in focus, you bloody machine. Right, so I'll flip that off there. I've got it taped to the front because it's counterbalancing it. I've lowered the front end on this a little bit by hacking away at the axle, and then because this doesn't counterbalance very well, so I've got both of these split here. So I haven't joined anything up yet. I'm going to leave it so as you can see. If I peel some of this tape back, it'll all fall apart. As you can see, that's flopping around now, right? So we've now got our, where else is it attached? Bloody hell, look, there's the door. In a few seconds we'll have a whole pile of bits of plastic. God, I have taped it up well, haven't I taped it up to keep it all in line, because if you leave these lying around, it'll all distort and that. And this has been sat for about a week. Oh, come on, you bugger. Don't screw up my movie. I have Hitchcock's ghost chasing me around the cinema. Anyway, right. Not nearly there. Look at all this bloody tape. It don't stick when you want it to. So I've got this whole collapsible pile of junk here. And the main thing, of course, is not to break it all, because you end up with a very flimsy back end here. That's the only thing tying that back together. And because on the other side there's a spare wheel, you've got a little bit more work to do to cut up and around the spare wheel holder, so as when we flip it back around, we'll have something going on there. Yeah, throw the roof away. That'll line back up into where I've cut through the swage lines to resection that. Need a bit of work there, but it'll all go together. And then the roof plonks down on top of that, I hope. If you watched my previous video, you'll notice I added these pieces in here. And it really will help you line up the roof section again when it comes to fitting it all together. There's a 3mm addition in there. I am speaking in mils because it is easier. There's a 5mm. How much you got that? You look on the instructions on the back there. I always make notes. Come on out of the way, Johnny. Take the wall with you. Make notes on my instructions as I'm going along to actually what I'm doing. Swizzle that around there. If you can see, there's a load of red writing on there. A 3mm gap across the roof, a 5mm section from the upper roof panel, and then a lower 4mm chop. Well, that is going to leave me with the bonnet. Cheers, Johnny. Which is going to be, that's the stock bonnet. Now that's going to be nowhere near of use to me now, because I've sawed out the lower section. So it'll end up being the wrong height along there. So we have to work out the bonnet cuts as well. So with a bit of maths, not, you know, that's adding up, not math, which seems to, I can cut that through there and take out that 1 mil. I want to try and save these louvers. Right, so I'm going to take a mil out of the top, in between the upper part of the bonnet there and the lower part, and then take the other 3 mil from this lower section just above the wheel arch, and then drop that down. Right, it's dropped on the vertical. Ignore that angle, but stick to the verticals. Right, so we want to take 4 mil out of the vertical height of this, and then that will realign with the body down there. A similar thing will happen with the front grille, but I think I'm going to lower the radiator down and drop that and keep the complete height of grille. Not 100% sure what I'm doing with the back door at the moment. I've taken 4 mil off the bottom of it and then had to put in another, well done, another sort of, oh there you go, right, file that lip back in because that folds back up into the bottom of the door. Right. There's a curve across there and you've got to note that. So for this chop I've taken 5 mil out of the top part of the back door, but then the other sectioning cut was 4 mil and I've taken that off the bottom of the door, and that will leave me with my swage lines across the back doors lining up with the bodywork. Let's bug it off somewhere. Right, with the bodywork swage. It's all gone out of focus, isn't it? Trying to balance 6 bits in your hand. I don't know how Doc does it, I really don't. Believe me, it'll work. Leave you with that pile of bits. That's one of the things I've been doing. I'll probably come back later today with an update on the Lincoln and some of the engines I've been building up. But for the moment, this is back out of Johnny Hacksaw's little house of horrors. God, he's at another bloody Corvette. Can't leave Corvettes near him, he just chews the buggers up. See you all later.